Hi guys, so I just thought you may want to know what I do when I get a new deck. Where did I just put the box? So the new deck that I got today is the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by John Holland. So when I first get a deck, I jump around and go, yay, I can't believe it, it's here. You know, I'm excited about them arriving, as you can imagine, and then I can't wait to share it with you guys. But what I generally do is, first of all, I take them out, I meditate over them, I check out their energy to see if I like them, because often I will love a deck viewing it online, but then when I get it, I don't like the energy of the deck. This is also more so with decks that have been gifted to me, that somebody else has chose for me, which is very beautiful, but you know, you need a connection with the deck. So a lot of people ask me, you know, I never get a good read on my deck and things like that. I always check the energy of the deck first. So for an example, some people have sent me a deck that I like. I think I've been sent 1, 2, 3, 4 decks by other people. One of them I'd seen, and it was the Vice Versa deck, and I really love it, and I love the illustrations, they're beautiful, but I don't really connect with the deck. One of them is the Botticelli deck, that was gifted to me, and again, the illustration, I hadn't seen it until it was sent to me. The illustration was absolutely beautiful. And I just don't really connect with them on general readings. I was sent the Gilded Tarot deck, and that's my favourite deck. So, you know, it's what I connect with, right? My sister got me the Fairy Tarot deck, and I don't really connect with that deck, but they're beautiful decks, right? It's people often will get me a deck for like a birthday or a gift, and they'll hear me talking, oh, I've seen this beautiful deck, and you know, but I don't, and then they'll get me it and I don't really connect with it. So, you know, I'd really go on my feeling of the deck once I get it. So I want to meditate over it, I want to feel the deck's energy. And I do that before I look at the cards. So I haven't looked at the cards yet. I've just took them out of the box, and I thought I'd share with you guys, you know, what I'm doing when I get a new deck. And then most times I will feel like I'll sleep on the deck. So I'll put them under my pillow when I sleep at night. So when it's a brand new deck, I want to clear the other person's energy. I want to clear the energy from the factory where they're made. I want to sense the energy. This deck, I feel like I absolutely love its energy. It feels clear already. I just feel like an intense, I can't wait to use it. So I thought, you know, I'm going to just share with you lot. First, I'll start by shuffling the deck. And you guys can join in if you want to. I'm sure you'll get an answer, but I'll just do a reading for myself at the moment, and then I'm going to post you guys some readings. So I'll do a different spread from my usual. But first of all, have been shuffling already, but because I can't help it, it's just something so automatic to me that I shuffle the cards. But yeah, I make sure the cards are well shuffled and mixed up, especially in a tarot deck. This is an oracle deck, but in a tarot deck, they come all in order. So you want to really make sure, you know, you have a good play with them before doing the readings and connecting your energy. But I would suggest sleeping on them, okay, to connect with them. It's really important. That's the number one thing I get emailed. You know, I can't read for myself. So yeah, really connect with your deck and just shuffle it, give it a good mix. And I usually start by reading for myself. I always do it. Somebody asked me when I got a new deck, you know, can they be the first reading with the deck? And that's fine. Sometimes I do that for people. But yeah, this time I'm going to read for myself. And we want to see, first card is going to be the present. Okay. So, material harvest. Looks like the Nine of Pentacles, right, guys? I am beautifully single. Not married. As somebody keeps commenting to me about my husband, and I'm like, I don't have a husband. Okay, but somebody keeps commenting to me about it. But I haven't checked out the deck yet. It doesn't really, I don't read the books. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong, because then you're picking up other people's interpretations of them. You know, you end up losing your own intuition. So we're going to place the present, what's going on with me here, the first position. Then I'm going to go to the immediate past here. Destiny stepped in, huh? 10 there. Yeah. And then I'm going to go to my immediate future. Light. That's card 19. Look at that. 10 plus 9, 19. And then I'm going to go to my distant past. Like I said, you could be asking a question yourself. You know, because I am going to put it on the channel. So, you know, you may get some answers here. Like I said, I'm just going to read for myself with the deck to see what comes out. I don't look in the book. I just want to get on with the feel of the cards. And then I want to go to my distant future. Woohoo! Beautiful new beginnings in my distant future there. So in the present, I'll read it for you guys how I would interpret it, and then I'm going to maybe read it from the book for you for comparison. So like I said, I feel like this is sort of the Nine of Pentacles, single. I'm working for myself independently, you know, and I'm trying to make my own food, my own money, my own wine, etc. And I think, like, you know, here the immediate past is why, you know, this is my present. Material harvest. So I would say that this means, you know, I'm going to have money coming towards me. I'm going to be able to feed myself and things like that. Have savings and things like that. I can't wait. But then, yeah, with the destiny, it looks like the Wheel of Fortune or something here. You know, at certain moments in our life, you know, we're called to step up, right? And destiny steps in. It could be the world. And a new cycle begins or a cycle ends, right? So in my distant past, when I have closed down cycles, being number 10, yeah, I definitely feel here it had something to do with the heart chakra here, as our hands are placed here, and it opened up the possibility for this present, okay? So everything I went through, the closing down of cycles and things like that, going through the different phases here, maybe even losing myself. Look here, I had to lose myself in order to find myself, or I had to break down in order to rebuild myself to this position, right? Where we end up at the present. And a lot of people will tell me, you can't start new businesses and things like that from nothing, with no money. And in actual fact, that's exactly what I did. I walked out of my job. I left everything behind. I was like, I'm done with this rat race for everybody else, right? I'm done making money for everybody else and not following my own dreams. Even though I need to pay my bills and everything, I just can't do it anymore. It's not for me. It's like something just, boom, it just hit me square in the middle of the chest, and I just walked out of my job there and then. I didn't even care if I got paid up until that point, okay? So, yeah, I would say like destiny seems to be like the Wheel of Fortune or the World card here. That's what it feels to me. I know that's not the numbers on them. It could very well be the Ten of Pentacles. But for me, that's how I would read it, okay, guys? So then we go to the immediate future here. So in the immediate future light, okay, so I feel like, you know, this could be like a wake-up call here, like a haha moment, like, you know, oh, okay, I just get it. It just dawned on me sort of thing. I definitely feel like it could be like sort of the Hangman where, you know, this awakening. But I feel like it's, like I said, like a aha moment, like a light bulb going off in my head sort of thing in the immediate future, like that could maybe possibly be like, okay, I know why I've been single this long, or I know now who the person might be for me, that sort of thing, okay? So let's go to the distant past. So in the distant past, we have firm foundation. So if we have to look at it as maybe like to relate it to a normal deck, I would say maybe Four of Pentacles. So, and I say that because, you know, sometimes the pentacles are represented by stones in some decks, and the fours, I always tell you guys, they're about stability. So, you know, in the distant past here, I had this firm foundation, I guess, where I was comfortable, but also backbreaking, right? So if you have this comfortable existence where you're working constantly for other people, I guess I'm just focused on his back, and that's how I read the cards. I'll read it different every time. You'll often hear me say, oh, I didn't even notice that up there in the card, because when I look at them, it's just in that moment, that's what I'll be focused on. But it also could be indicating in this card like the base chakra. So whatever it is for you that you feel. So if you're playing along at home, you know, and you're reading this for yourself, you may feel like this is your base chakra, okay? So, or you may be like, look, you've got backache, you know, from all this carrying of everybody else. You know, things that you are unable to let go of are just like, you know, straining you. And this is why maybe destiny has to step in. And then you're single because, you know, you can't keep carrying other people, right? And you have to eventually let go. So maybe destiny forced you to let go of somebody and become single so you could take this better care of yourself. And, you know, you get to a point where you're like, well, why am I single? You know, I get it that, you know, now I love myself and I'm rebuilding myself, and, you know, I get why I had to go through this, you know, all these different phases and lessons and cycles. But, you know, now I feel ready. I feel comfortable. I'm getting back on my feet. I'm spending and saving wisely. I'm not carrying everybody else's weight. Now I've actually got a shirt on my back instead of giving the shirt off my back to other people. And so I'm now again going through another awakening, let's say, to, okay, well, why am I single? Then do I need somebody to share with? Is there somebody out there for me? So I'm going through this light and this awakening again. So people, you don't just have one wake up in your life. We have many wake up calls. But I feel like, destiny and, working for myself and everything has sent me to, the light here sort of thing. It sent me to a very positive place, and that's what I'm seeing here. Positivity, the sun, healing, clarity, understanding. So yeah, and then of course in my distant future, we have the world. The world. It's probably the Fool, as she's just got her little bag and staff, and it's card 0, new beginnings, right? The Fool. So what I'm feeling here is like, I'll be given new opportunities, and it'll be up to me to, brave the world here. Conquer the world. The only way we can succeed is if we're ready to fail over and over and over and not lose enthusiasm and keep jumping, right? And not fear anything, right? But I feel like this new beginning is coming. So how I will do this reading for you guys is then I'm going to maybe clarify each card. So okay, so we have the Emperor jump out first for you guys here, and I'll start with the Firm Foundation. So it's like somebody holding on energetically, but maybe I was holding on, because this is the distant past, remember, out of ego. So I had to go through this lesson of the downfall of the ego, which I did. And when I fell, it really hurt. It really did. Okay, so 2 have jumped out there. So we'll put this on Destiny. And I'm just, going through for you guys, just having a little fun, saying this is my reading. Destiny, a Prince of Wands, and 8 of Swords. So, it's up to me. People will come towards me with this Knight of Wands energy, maybe want to rush into things. But I was going through, this transformation. So maybe at this time where we're going through this transformation, somebody returned to me very quickly, but their energy didn't feel up to standard for me, for where I was at on this journey. So this person I would feel here in my immediate past thinks about me often, okay? Is very much in their head about me. I know why. I'm joking. I swear, I know none of you. There's only a few of you who get my humour. Don't forget, I'm British, and I think like you guys say we have a very dry humour. But yeah, I laugh at my own jokes too much. I know, I really do. I just need to stop it, don't I? Oh dear, I think I'm funny. I don't have many friends, so I have to laugh. Who else is going to be around me to laugh? I'm always working for you guys, so yeah. So, 2 came out here as well for the Material Harvest, the present. Okay, at the present, my divine love is blocked from me. And I'll be like, well, why is my divine love blocked from me? And then this would be the immediate future, right? A wake up, the Hanged Man, the realization, the understanding, the clarity, the healing, and knowing that I'm blocked for my own protection here from this divine lover, because he may think about me, but he sure wasn't ready. You ain't ready. Oh dear. Yeah, so, it doesn't mean that I don't have a divine lover. It's just not ready. I need to protect the fruits of my labor, right? Because, believe it or not, I'm a very giving person. And this is nothing. Somebody commented to me like, oh, it's not to do with cheddar. If you've thought of money that when I'm saying I'm giving my all to people, or I gave when I had bread, when I had crumbs, and you felt like, I was talking about money. Okay, if you've got crumbs, you ain't got no money. It's that simple. At some point in your life, you've got to use your own common sense, right? I shouldn't really need to be replying like, well, I'm not speaking of money. I'm speaking of energy, of love, when I've gave everything, when I had no energy and no love for myself, when I shouldn't have been giving. That's the point, right? Sometimes the divine will protect two people, but they have to be separated. And we do have our journey alone to get to a very good place for ourselves where we can look after ourselves, because we keep giving away the fruits of our labor. You know, we'll build ourselves back up, we'll learn to love ourselves, and we'll, you know, meet a person who can be an energy vampire and drain us. And we need that protection for ourselves. It's the 9. It's related to the Hermit. It's about self. So right now I should be focused on bettering myself, loving myself, and protecting myself. My divine lover, whoever's coming towards me, is protected. Just like I am. They may see this as, okay, I'm blocked. You blocked me. Well, I'm protecting you and me, because as lovely as I am, I can also have a stinger. You guys know, right? I'm a Scorpio. And sometimes when I ghost people, I do it for my own protection. You know why? Because those people, I'll say it to them, but they'll keep draining me. They'll keep trying to drain me, okay? Do what's best for them. Most people do, and that's fantastic. That's why you need to protect yourself, because other people are protecting themselves. Right? And sometimes when we don't do that, the Tower, Destiny, has to step in and protect us, because we're just going to keep giving to a person and keep giving them chances after chances, right? So the light, the Knight of Pentacles jumped out here. So yeah, I understand why I have to be cautious now because of the 9 of Wands. I understand now why I had to take my time and build myself up with this strong foundation. And what do I always tell you? The Prince of Pentacles is the only one who will lay a pentacle, and he's pointing towards the new beginning here. So he'll lay his pentacle, Ace of Pentacles, and make me a very firm offer. Right? So, you know, while he's being protective and cautious for his well-being and protected by the divine, that's the same as me. So I've been cautious in accepting offers like this, but if you come like this, fantastic, right? You with me, guys? Now let's clarify this Fool, this new beginning. It's crazy because the Fool, we really want to see the Fool, because then, you know, somebody's taking a chance and, you know, maybe making us a new offer and things like that. But we've got to be brave enough to take it, take the chance and believe. But it's also the beginning of a spiritual lesson. So hopefully it's an abundant spiritual lesson, right, guys? The Hermit, spiritual lesson. So it can be like meeting more spiritual people in my community, reaching out in different ways spiritually to people, being a teacher. And we'll see here. 2 of Swords. So I'm unsure of this person's offer here. And that's the Fool, right? Because you're not going to know everything as the Fool. You're just not. That's the whole point. You have to trust. You may feel blindfolded. You may feel like, I don't have all the information I need to know before I jump. Is there a bouncy castle down there? Well, you don't. You need to use all that you've learned with the Hermit there on your spiritual lesson. 3 of Wands. But it's coming, right? The time's coming when I'm going to have to jump. Without extra information, without whatever you want to call it. You know, I have to let go of control issues and get engaged. to my soulmate. We'll see. So yeah, this is just like an example and tell you what I do, how I read the cards for myself very soon. Chemistry. Woo woo, can't wait. Can't wait for all this lovely chemistry. Oh. So then you divine with, you reconcile with my divine partner. FYI, my twin is an earth sign. This is why you'll hear me in the Scorpio readings going, ugh, the earth sign needs to go away because, you know. But yeah, that's just an example. Do you want me to read them from the book? Which shall we read? Why does it... Firm Foundation. I found that because I don't know why in these oracle decks they don't label them properly, so you can't find the page. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. So this card, so that's the Firm Foundation over here. This card denotes that you have already or are currently working towards an established solid foundation in the material world, using good judgment and heeding lessons from the past concerning financial matters will assist... Sorry, when I always try to read through the camera, I don't know why it makes it worse. Will assist you in laying a firm groundwork. By doing so, security will have a better chance of building in the future. So you see, I have a better chance now in the present here because that's the future of that. Okay, I hope you get me. That's the future of that. I'm not sure. We'll see. This is going to be, yeah, new beginnings. Each and every journey, it begins with the all-important first step. When this card presents itself in your reading, it's confirming that it's time for you to take a brave leap of faith. But be prepared as you do so. This card represents great new adventures is waiting you. It usually shows up when there's a significant inner change happening within you. By selecting this card, it's a sign that those important choices are needed and are about to be made, and should be careful pondering as you proceed with wisdom, thought and care. Life is constantly trying to nudge and move you forward at times. It can be daunting. Sorry, I read like, I don't know why I don't see full stops through the camera, but it's crazy. Trying to nudge you forward. Nudge and move you forward. Full stop. At times, it can be daunting when you face with a new adventure or direction. Therefore, it calls for inner belief and courage as you take the leap of faith and step into the unknown. During this time, don't be alarmed. And I guess that's the Two of Swords making me also feel alarmed. If you feel lost or even confused, most people are afraid of change and play it safe by staying where they are. Know that through inner guidance, wisdom and belief in yourself, and by tapping into these tools, you'll be propelled forward on a positive, life-changing path. Don't conform to society. Would I ever? Or other individuals expect of you at this time. It's your own adventure. During this time, be like an innocent child with fresh eyes and give yourself permission to live, play, love, and laugh. Yeah, all of the above. All of the above and laugh. Yeah, the Fool. So yeah, just a little insight. So, hope you liked it, guys. And you guys know what I'll be doing when you guys aren't getting your readings all the time because you just keep ignoring me. So, I'll be having that chemistry very soon. Good luck, guys.